Do you love practicing? Do you love hitting balls? Put all this time and effort in, but when you go play, it just doesn't seem to translate to the golf course. My guarantee is you're probably just focused on fixing your technique and getting your technique better, but you haven't solved the problem there. You need to learn how to take it to the course, and that's where training comes in. Stay tuned in this video, and I'm going to describe how to train instead of practice so that your skill can go to the golf course and actually show up for all that time and effort you're putting in. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Ryan with Anytime Golf Academy, and in this video I want to talk to you about training and the difference between training and practice. Lots of golfers love to practice, especially if you're addicted to the game like I am, like so many of us. You love to practice. Now, it's great to go put the time and the effort in, but if you're not seeing that return on investment when you go play, meaning all that effort you're putting in on the range and the short game area and the putting green, and you still stink when you go play golf, there's probably a really good reason. That means we need to just adjust how we practice, and we need to incorporate some training into that. What do I mean by training? Training is now lots of games, lots of simulated pressure situations to help see if that skill will even hold up under pressure. So if you think about it, like this scenario probably sounds pretty familiar. You're on the driving range, you hitting balls, and all of a sudden you get into this groove and you're just like flushing it. You're hitting 7-iron after 7-iron straight, even a little draw, and you're like, wow, man, this is a great day. And you decide to go play. You go out and you're like, I'm hitting it so good, I gotta go play. You go play, and the first 7-iron you get in your hand, and you slice it way right. I mean, I'm sure that happens to a lot of people. And what happens is that not that you can't do the skill on the course, you just haven't trained that skill under duress or pressure to see if it'll even hold up when you go out and play. See, when you go play, you got one attempt. You have one opportunity to hit the shot and make it count. And if you don't, there's penalties involved, there's all kinds of trouble, and that's how your score goes up. But on the driving range, all you're doing is hitting shot after shot after shot. What you're doing is ingraining some nice skill development. Your technique is getting better, but the problem is that technique has never been put under stress or strain to even see if it still will hold up. And that is such a missing link in taking your game from the range to the course. Now, what I would like you to start to do is try to simulate playing golf as much as you can in your practice. Now, how would that be? Let's just say putting, for example. On the putting green, instead of taking 2 or 3 balls and dropping them and putt, 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 and then go over and putt, 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 that does not simulate playing golf at all. It's great to figure out your speed. Do you have touch? Do you have feel? But there's no strain in that, because what happens if you hit a bad one? You just pull the next one over and hit it again. You don't get that chance when you play. You need to focus on getting one opportunity and making the task count with that one opportunity. So on the putting green, you take the ball you play, take a ball out of your golf bag, and your putter. You walk up to the putting green, you drop it down anywhere on that putting green, and all of a sudden you pick one whole location and say, I need to 2-putt that. Doesn't matter if it's 10 feet, 20 feet, 30, 50, I don't care. Your job is to 2-putt it. Once you've done that, take the ball out of the hole, you drop it again randomly on the green, and pick another hole somewhere on the green. And you go and you work on 2-putting that. And you would complete this task 9 times, just as if you were playing 9 holes of golf. What you're doing is, 1, you're playing 9 holes, so it's just like kind of playing real golf. 2, you have 1 attempt to complete the task, and you've got to hole it out just like we do in real golf. And 3, you're training yourself to get the ball in the hole in the least amount of strokes, focusing more on execution than you are about getting my technique perfect. Okay, so that is one example with putting. Now with short game, if you're working on your chipping and pitching, this is another way we would train this in an environment that simulates real golf. The same deal. Take one ball, grab one of your wedges that you chip with, probably grab a hybrid that you can putt and chip with from around the green, and also your putter. You will then take that one ball, you will drop it on the ground, pick any hole location on the green, and determine whether you need to chip it, putt it, or even hybrid putt it onto the green. Your job is to get the ball in 3 strokes or less. Do that 9 times in a row to get your par being 27, and your goal is to shoot 27 or better. Again, we're just training much like we play. We're trying to simulate the best we can the environment that we play in. That is such the biggest, in my opinion, missing link to taking your game from range to course. And so on the range, different ways we can do it. We can sit there and make challenges. You have you got a phone, everyone's got a cell phone nowadays. Set a timer to 5 minutes, pick a club and say you got to hit 10 greens in regulation from 150 yards with your 8-iron or whatever it is, and you have 5 minutes to do that. But you must go through your full routine, right? So now you're getting your heart rate up because you got a time constraint, you have an outcome you're trying to achieve. All these things simulate playing real golf, the same feelings you feel when you play real golf. I believe that this type of training will really, really benefit your golf game more so than just straight practice. I want to make sure that you have the ability to not only work on your game, but actually reap the rewards for that effort. And this is a great way to do it. So next time you're out there, give it a shot. Put some comments down below after you do it. Let me know how you did, because I want to help everybody here break 100 or break 90. These are very simple skills that we need to learn. If you like this content, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification to let you know when the next video is coming out. Also hit the like button. Maybe share it to a friend who could also use some of this information. I love helping people try to break 190. It's not as difficult as most of you may think it is, or as it feels or seems. Continue to watch this content. I promise you I'll get you shooting lower scores. You'll have a great time and